I received an invitation from your friend here, Edward. Does Lila know you're slumming?
Mr. Spencer, I'm glad you came.
This man is a liar and a thief.
Really? What did he steal? What does it have to do with the case?
I'm a businessman and I'm negotiating. I think you might like a piece of this action.
Do you know who he is, Luke?
Yeah. He's the slug that suckered my kid into a high-stakes poker game. But I'm beginning to smell a complication, Edward.
He's also the one who set Lucky up to get the hell beat out of him.
Is that right?
Wait a minute. Aren't you even interested in what I have to offer?
Maybe in time. This meeting just took on a whole spicy new flavor.
I don't want to fight.
Really? You don't like to deal with somebody your own size? That's too bad, man. Because I'm about to do what my kid couldn't do.
Look, Spencer.
Might know something. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault. The DA is good at her job.
You know, it's so frightening to sit in that chair. I'd almost forgotten.
Been there before?
When I was fighting for Lucas. Oh, Laura, I really hoped I would be of some help to you.
I know that. We've been through worse.
Have we? At the moment, I can't even remember.
We have.
How can you be so calm?
I'm not. But imagine how they would react. If they could see how I really felt.
Where's Luke?
Out slaying the dragon.
Maybe I should just go.
Please don't. I need you.
Oh, sure. I'll stay as long as you want me to.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just ticked, you know. I thought I could handle it better.
I know how you feel. I went through the drill yesterday.
You both did fine. You told the truth. That's all I ask. I just want to get back in there. You know, it's the waiting. It's really getting to me.
Don't count on it, Laura. I just heard the attorneys of record are trapped in the elevator together.
Are you serious?
Yep. They're stuck somewhere between the 3rd floor and purgatory. Justus called from his cell phone.
Good Lord, can you imagine being stuck in the elevator with that viper?
Where is he?
He's gone. At least I couldn't fight him.
Do you think he got away?
Either that or he drowned and the current took him.
Oh, God, this is a fine mess. You just couldn't leave well enough alone.
Edward, butt out of this! He had something to say and I wanted to hear what it was. God, how could I lose him like this?
Well, power is either out or dimmed down in most of Port Charles. I guess there were too many air conditioners on at the same time.
Except here at the courthouse. They never got turned on in the first place.
We can't even use electrical fans.
It's so frustrating. Why didn't I see what Dara was up to sooner?
Because she backed into the subject of little James's health. She caught you off guard.
Off guard, yeah. I always thought the whole point of testimony was to get the truth out.
Only the truth that she wants to hear. Miss Jensen is good at her job. Don't worry about it, Bobby. Justus is better. Whatever damage was done, he will fix during the cross-examination.
If the power ever comes back on. And if he ever gets out of that elevator. I bet he and the prosecutor are all over each other by now.
What happened?
It's no use. He's gone.
Well, he has to be down there somewhere, for God's sake. We saw him fall in.
Hey, you want to take a dive and have a look? Be my guest. It's dark down there. You can't see a thing and there's bad current.
But But what if he was swept away and is still alive? He could surface somewhere else.
So what? Why do you care? What's up with you and this guy, Harper? And what does it have to do with my wife? Wait for an answer, Edward. What is the connection between you and this slug, Harper? Some guy who likes to rough up kids, specifically my kid. What's up?
It has nothing to do with you or your family yet. It's a personal matter, Spencer.
That's not good enough, Edward.
All right. I succumbed to a bit of the gambling bug, and Harper was my bookie. I placed bets with him, some rather large ones, and I've incurred some rather heavy losses.
You're telling me you got a gambling Jones?
Well, my natural proclivity for the vice sometimes gets the better of me, and he was pressing me for payment.
Well, don't stop here. You know, this is just getting interesting.
Well, I told him he could wait a day or two while I made some arrangements. But he decided to put me on the spot by hounding me in court. And at the moment, all I could think of was just to get him out of there. And off the top of my head, I just suggested the docks. The last thing I would want would be for him to show up at my house.
Of course.
Luke, I will tell you anything you want to know later. Huh? What are we going to do now? Do you think that Harper really drowned?
Yeah, I think he's dead. Unless he's got a dive buddy with scuba gear down there.
Well, are you going to notify the police?
No body. No crime. Nothing to report. Is there?
My lips are sealed. I certainly wouldn't want my association with that man becoming public knowledge.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about the public, Edward. Worry about me. Because I don't believe a damn thing you told me is even close to the truth. But we'll fix it.
You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing.
Wild thing. I think I love you. But I wanna know for sure.
So come on.
Hold me tight.
Down.
I love
you.
Down.
It's times like this I miss Mary May the most.
Why? Because she really knew how to sing?
No, she was so reassuring and so supportive. I could really use that special brand of comfort right about now.
Mrs. Spencer, how do you think the trial's going so far?
I don't have anything to say.
That bad, huh?
Mr. Jarvis, the advice of her attorney, Mrs. Spencer's not going to make any comments right now.
What are you, quartermaid, her press secretary or bodyguard?
But it's a funny thing. I guarantee she's going to remember exactly who respected her privacy right now and would probably be inclined to give said individual an exclusive interview after the acquittal.
Is that a deal, Mrs. Spencer?
Absolutely.
In that case, we have a date at the end of this trial.
Yikes.
Thanks. I'd have hated having to dip him.
You know, if only Justus had had a chance to cross-examine me before this power failure. Because now there's all this time for Dara's twisted version of the facts to live on in the jury's mind.
Justice will set him straight. Do they really have to wait for the power to come back on before they can get them out of this elevator? You know, I thought that they could help them out of the top or something. Not that it sounds like they're suffering.
I felt a 2-ton weight drop off my shoulders when Justus agreed to represent me. I know he's paying for it, though, ignoring his re-election campaign.
Justus knows what he's doing. Besides, he was passionate about the case even before he took it. I think it's his way of avenging the burning down of Ward House and honoring Mary May's memory.
I think you're right.
Besides, he loves the hand-to-hand combat of a trial. And I can't wait to see him put Dara Jensen's face out of joint.
Hey, what's up here? No candlelight session in court tonight?
No, not yet. Where have you been?
Would you mind?
Not at all.
I was right. Edward Quartermain is definitely covering something. How did Bobby's cross go?
It didn't. The judge took a short recess and then the power went out before we came back again. As a matter of fact, Justus and Dara are stuck in the elevator together right now.
My kingdom for a nice, frosty glass of beer. How you hanging?
Well, the good news is the heat beat out my panic. Look, I'm gonna take this skirt off. You don't have to turn around. I'm beyond all modesty.
Well, all I can say is it better not get any hotter.
Hey! All right! Good here.
Justus. Oh. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just a bit wilted, that's all.
I was worried about you at first, trapped in there with the dragon lady.
Oh, well, she had a rougher going of it than I did.
I know how all that singing can really take it out of you.
She's claustrophobic, and that was my way of distracting her.
Was shedding her clothes also another ploy, or is that just what snakes do?
All rise. The people of the state of New York versus Laura Spencer. Judge Mary and Henry presiding.
Please be seated. Ready to continue, counselors?
We are, Your Honor.
I am, Your Honor. Very well. You may summon the jury. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Ward.
The defense recalls Bobby Jones to the stand.
I remind you, Mrs. Jones, you're still under oath.